Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn social science of class 7. The chapter 2nd, representation of democracy. Before starting this chapter, let's revise previous chapter, democracy. Have you all already read about the democracy? What is democracy? Democracy is a for the people, of the people, or by the people. In another word, democracy is a system where people directly or indirectly participate in the formation of the government. Let's see the representation of democracy. Let's see the institutions involved in the formation of the democracy. 1. Universal adult franchise, election, political party, and coalition government. We will see these 4 points one by one in this video. Universal adult franchising. Universal adult franchising is one of the most important features of the Indian democracy. All the citizens of India above 18 years have the right to vote without any distinction of race, caste, religious, color, or gender. The system of universal adult franchising is based on the principle of one person, one vote, or one value. Next is elections. Elections have a great significance in the formation of modern representative government. In a general term, a formal and organized choice by vote of a person for a political office or other position is called election. In short, an election is a contest between various political parties for getting their representative elected when the intention to form government. Basically, election take place periodically in all democracy. In India, election take place once in every 5 years. There are three types of election: general election, by-election, midterm election. General election is an election which take place or which held in every 5 years. That is general election. By-election is an election when MP or any minister dies, resign, or empty the place at that time to fulfill that empty place. Election held, and that election is called by-election. Midterm election is an election when a government dissolved, or we can say when parliament dissolved before completing its duration. At that time when the election held, that election is called midterm election. Election process. Let's see the election process one by one. First, formation of constitution. For the purpose of election, the country is divided into different divisions, and this division is called constituency. The election held in the two types: Lok Sabha election and state legislative election. Lok Sabha elections held in the national level, where a state legislative election held at the state level. Election Commission is responsible to make the election happens. Next step in election formation is a filing of nomination. The political party chooses their candidates who files the nomination paper. An independent candidate who do not belong to any political party also file their nomination paper. Scrutiny of nomination. Once the nominations filed, the nomination paper go through scrutiny stage. An independent scrutiny stage is a stage where an independent checking is done to verify whether the information provided by the candidate is correct or not. After the scrutiny, there is a time given for a withdrawal of candidate's name. If he or she wants to withdraw his or her name from the nomination, he can do that. Once the withdrawal date is over, the campaigning begins. The campaigning is done through either by meeting, speech, or display of banner. The candidate appeals to voter on the basis of their principle the candidate believe in, and also with the promise to implement certain programs if elected. Now, These programs given in a pamphlet or a paper, that pamphlet or paper is called manifesto. Each candidate has their own election symbol which signifies the party or in which he or she belongs to. The people who cannot read, the people who cannot write can identify the candidate by their symbol only. Once the campaigning is over, after 48 hours of campaigning, the voting will be cast, or we can say the polling days come. In the people go to their polling booth and cast their vote. Once the casting of voting is done, there is a counting of votes. Now, finally, once the vote is counted, the candidate who secures the highest number of votes is declared elected, and the party which has the largest number of victorious candidates forms the government. There are important terms in the election also. EVM, electronic voting machine. Nowadays in India, electronic voting machine is used to cast vote. Polling booth is a place where voting is held or where people go and cast their vote. Ballot paper is a paper which were used before the EVM. This is a paper where all the symbols of political party were printed and we have to select one of the favorite party. Voter list. Voter list is a list which contain the name of the voter, name and ID of the voter. Manifesto is the ideology or is the program of a party or a particular candidate. Political party election, as we have seen, are not only a contest between the candidate but between various political parties as well. As political party play a very significant role in the formation of democracy. We can say a political party is an organized group of people with common values and goals. They contest election and try to get their representative elected so that they can form the government. The party nominates the candidate, supports them and organizes election campaign. In reality, a democratic government cannot function without political party. Role of the opposition. There are two types of parties. One is winning political party, another one is the opposition. The winning political party makes the government and the role of the opposition party is to watch or supervise the government. Let's see the duties of the, or we can say role of the opposition party one by one. First, to ensure the proper working of government. It is the duty of the opposition to ensure that the government does not take measures that go against the rights of the citizen or become dictatorial in nature. Next, to express people view. They can shape public opinion and also help people express their dissatisfaction. Last, to keep close eye on government functions and policies and question government on its policies. In fact, the opposition is also known as the alternative government. National Party. Now, what is National Party? A political party which are part of government formation or capable of forming a central government is called National Party. In another word, when a political party participates in more than 5 states, it's become a national party. For example, BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, CPI, CPM, NCP. These are the national political party who participate in the election more than 5 states. Regional parties are those parties which represented in a few states, which participate in the election in only particular region or only one or two states. These are Samajwadi Party in Uttar Pradesh, JMM in Jharkhand, ACP, Shiv Sena in Maharashtra, ADC, AAP, etc. Types of party systems. There are three types of party system which exist in our world. One is one party system. One party system is a party system exists in China. In China, the only one party that contests election and forms the government is the Chinese Communist Party and the 8 parties allied to it. One party system is a party system where only one party exists and forms the government. Two-party system. In some countries, there is a two-party system or a bi-party system that make it simpler for a voter to choose one of two parties voted to power by a major clear majority. For example, in USA there is a two parties, one is Democrat and another one is Republican. Multi-party system is a system where more than two political party exists. These kinds of political party can be found in India. India has a multi-party system and elections are contested by several national and regional parties. As you can in this system, there is a one-party system, two-party system and multi-party system. Last but the not least, topic of this chapter is coalition government. Coalition government means a situation after election when no party gains full majority to form the government and a political coalition takes place between two or more parties, or in short, coalition of government is a government when two or more party comes together to form a government and none of them have a major majority. No. Coalition government are common in countries where the parliament is proportionally represented by several political parties. For example, countries like Germany, Italy, Turkey, Israel, and India tend to have coalition government. It is formed when two or more political parties together constitute the government in the absence of clear majority. That's all for today. Have a good day. Have a nice day.